Course in Miracles says you are like people living in a very bright room with your fingers in front of your eyes, complaining that it is dark in here. You are like people who are children of an infinitely wealthy father, and you have been given, and your father has left for you, and your mother has left for you an infinite amount of gold, wealth in the safety security bank box, and you like forgot that you have it. You forgot that you have the key. There is no, and once again, as Martin Luther King said, we have power inside us greater than the power of bullets. So, once again, there are many people who are working very hard to protect this city and to protect the citizens of Britain, just as there are many people working very hard in my country to protect our cities and our citizens. It is right that we should honor and acknowledge them, most of whom we will never know. But it is right for us to acknowledge how many of them are all around the world tonight as we speak, and they are risking their lives. Some stuff we wouldn't like, but some stuff we would be awed by the bravery and the courage and the strength that is shown. But none of us should think of ourselves. You know, when I was growing up, and my mother used to talk about World War II, nobody was sitting it out. You know, everybody was involved in the war effort, and certainly that was true in your country as well. Too many of us are kind of sitting it out, hoping terrible things don't happen. That's not what spiritual seekers do. As I said, we are, if anything, should be the biggest grown-ups, and we should be doing our part. So what I would like to do is to take this opportunity to go into a meditative space. Once again, as the Course in Miracles says, an idea grows stronger when it is shared. We all know the notion of the 100th monkey. We all know the notion of critical mass. You know, the world doesn't change because the majority wakes up one day and decides to do it differently. I don't know. I know slavery ended in Britain before it ended in the States. Or did you never have it? Never had it? And I know women had suffrage, the right to vote here. So let's take women's suffrage. I know your women got right to vote here before in the United States. But even here, it wasn't that all of a sudden you woke up, the majority woke up and said, let's give women the right to vote. That's not how these things happen. Society changes not because the majority gets it. Societies change because a small group of people, usually considered outrageous radicals by the status quo of their time, have a better idea. And it's a life-changing idea. It's a sustainable idea. It is the idea that moves history forward. And people who are carrying metaphysical information today, we're being flabby with it. Our muscles are not strong and taut, and they need to be. If you know that prayer works, don't just make a general prayer. If you know that meditation works, nothing could be more significant than the practice of meditation at this time. Now, if you're a student of A Course in Miracles, the workbook of A Course in Miracles, the 365 days of lessons, are a meditation path. There's transcendental meditation, there's Buddhist meditation. You live in a world-class city. I would think that on any given night of the week, there are meditation classes. The universe, from a metaphysical perspective, the universe is both self-organizing and self-correcting. You know, a sperm meets an egg, and then, whoa, what starts to happen? These cells emerge, and they start dividing, and they start collaborating with each other, and the next thing you know, you have a little brain, and you have little fingers, and you have little toes, and bones, and heart, and lungs, and unbelievable what happens. Because the cells, every cell is imbued with a natural intelligence. And not only that, but the part of the natural intelligence of the body is that over millions of years, it would not have evolved, we would not have evolved the way we have, had there not also been built into this system a process, a mechanism by which we can take a hit in the form of injury or disease, and that's called the immune system. So not only does the body know how to function, the body also knows how to correct itself if there's a problem. Now, one of the biggest problems is when a cell, for whatever reason, disconnects from its natural intelligence, goes insane, and decides that it doesn't want to collaborate with other cells anymore to serve the healthy functioning of the organ and the organism of which it's part. It says, no, I don't want to. I want to go do my own thing. I don't want to just serve the lungs. I want to go do my own thing and get other cells around me who think like I do. What is that called? Cancer. It is a malignancy. And that is what has happened in the human race. We have been infected by a malignant consciousness. And that malignant consciousness is just that, which is, I'm only here to do what I want to do. We have forgotten, no. You're not here just to do what you want to do. You're here to collaborate with other cells, i.e. other people, in order to serve the healthy functioning of that which is bigger than you are, but of which you are a part.